All right, guys. I am now starting my tarot card read. Okay. Yeah, I'm now starting my tarot card read, you guys. I channeled this energy of somebody that's just on a really horrible road. And I added to my pile. So, it usually says how much time I have on this. Oh, here we go. 35 seconds. Oh, how you doing, Starry Night? Yeah, I'm starting to do when I have download Starry. I'm gonna instead of just doing the tapings, I'm gonna do them live, and then after I'm done with the download. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about because I've been watching Mermaid and all these great YouTubers, trying to get some ideas of how they do their stuff, and I was like, why not? So Mermaid's always doing hers live, and then afterwards I could always do a Q&A with some personal ones. But yeah, this energy I got, it was so sad. It was this person, I don't know. Oh, I'm abroad so late it's more difficult. You are good as you are. Oh, well, thank you. Well, yeah, you know what? Sometimes you gotta take your content and you gotta kind of I've figured out how to get my cards the way I like them and to talk to spirit in a different way, what works for me. I did do that, and it's a process when you're just awakening and finding new things, because it's a weird thing when you dated a narcissist for 10 years. You feel like your life was sucked out. I'm watching all the live streamers on YouTube, and I resonate with it. The son of a bitch took all of my energy. He siphoned a lot of stuff, and I keep hearing about warlock, and they said it's just somebody that intentionally takes your energy. Honestly, starting out all my research of things, I tried to get mine to close and get his heart chakras open. I got One day he said that he didn't find me attractive and we had an age difference, and he's told me he was going to find the first person that he could that was younger than me and find that person and try to have a baby and entrap them. And I had to block him and I had to let him go. You might have to let him go, honestly. If you're an empath, he could be a narcissist. I'm just being straight up honest with you. So, and sometimes you gotta live in that reality where you're gonna let the higher powers just do their thing. Let God do his thing. I asked God. I literally prayed one night and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to kill myself. It was terrible. And I asked God, and God healed me. I mean, it's a process now. I gotta not go back to this person ever. Because once God heals you away from somebody that closed off these heart chakras, there's nothing to get it back. He got to do it himself. You might have to let Joseph go. Let him go be with whoever he's going to be with, and just be on your road to recovery. So it's sad, but yeah. But yeah, I got this. I divvied up these cards and did this because this is a person that's under murky waters. How do you know? They cloak themselves and do anything. Well, that's how they are. They're manipulative. They're energy vampires. They cloak your energy. They study you. How do you really know? I didn't know mine was a narcissist until I really studied it. And only he really knows. So, if it's his choice, if he tells the universe he don't want to be with you, he closed off his heart chakras, the universe is going to accompany his thing and give him someone. He's going to end up having sex with someone that closed off their heart chakras. He told the universe that he didn't love you, so he's going to find somebody that's in the same vibration as him. And that's it. And then he's going to want to come back to you eventually when he figures out that that person matched their vibration. Well, they all are messed up, Starry. Every single one of them. Don't get that twisted. They all be crazy. It's insane. That's what these guys do. They're terrible. Terrible. They just sit there, they lurk on people, they don't care about nobody, and they just literally, I mean, my sons, I will tell you, sorry, they think it was weird because when mine walked away from me, maybe he was a narcissist, maybe it wasn't, but he said he was going to find somebody that reminded him of me. And he was in such a weird mindset that my kids think he was crazy. My kids, like my grown kids, that are in the dating field. My one kid said, my youngest, my 21-year-old goes, Mom, if he didn't want to be with you, that's fine. But why did he go with somebody and tell you that he was going to be with somebody that was just like you because he cheated on you and he can't get over you? So he was literally going to go in another relationship and find somebody from that relationship there. I can go on my cards and see what he's thinking with these other cards before I start this reading. But yeah, that's just, I mean, I've been through it, Starry. I've been through it for 4 months of pining. I was with mine for 10 years, and we were supposed to get married this April. And my kids have been with me, and one of my daughter-in-laws physically threatened my ex that if he ever talked to me, she was going to beat the crap out of him. That's how that went. Because I'm always babysitting my grandson all the time. Yeah, for 4 months I just been going through it. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's rough. It's nothing to literally, I guess I made milestones. But I got my days, Starry, where there's days where I go, man, where did I go wrong? Because we were together 10 years. 10 years trying to get married, and then April's coming, and this was been the month we're supposed to get married. And he literally walked out the door like a teenager and told me, he goes, oh, I found someone just like you, so I'll be okay. And moved in with the girl. And the only thing that calms me down, honestly, Starry, is YouTube. Being a content creator, it gets my mind off shit. That's the easiest thing to do, is find something you like. I mean, for me, I am a writer, but you can't write all the time. Writing is great, but sometimes when you write, I want to say when you're writing, it's something when you're done, it's like it's still there. You got to like almost have a couple activities when you're getting through things. All right, I'll see where he is in the tarot and then see what he would say to you. And we'll do that. How's that? And then I'll eventually get into this whole reading of this poor energy here. That's really going through shit. Alright, I already got this out. Alright, we got the Page of Swords for him. Oh my goodness. There goes all my cards. Alright, let me pick up these cards. This damn room. Alright. I finally get a little office area and my one table's off balance. Okay. This isn't even supposed to be in there. But it kind of fell out. Maybe this has to do with you. Alright. I was doing another stream. Alright, hang on. I got all this stuff. I got lots of cards, as you see. I've been working a lot. So I've just been accumulating a lot of money. Lots of money. And I've been finding this stuff on sale, sorry, because I am a bargain shopper. I am totally a bargain shopper. So, yeah. Alright, I had these here. I'm getting ready. Let me get all these together. Gotta have certain cards to tap into certain energies. But yeah, it was rough. Maybe. Oh, I buy all of mine on Amazon. I go on the sales on Amazon. You can find incredible things right up on Amazon. And I don't like to go to some of these websites because I have been hacked. And these people took my entire paycheck. I called my bank, and sometimes they get your card information, and they will take your whole damn paycheck. And I was talking to a hacker that sounded just like the bank, and it's called a bank scam, I guess, apparently. Yeah. And then I called the bank, and then I had to go get another card. I mean, it's insane what these people do. All right, we'll split these here for what he would say and for what you would say. I have so many of these. So many. All right. Then I'll get these out, and I got these clarifying life situations. Find out about Joseph for you. But yeah, I just buy them, and sometimes they're only like $5-10, and then I just was buying another little set. Then I bought another little set. Then before I know it, I had like way too many cards. So now I cannot buy any more. This is the problem. I cannot buy no more. I need a bigger office. And I have enough. So let me do this. Let's get his energy here. See what he's at. Alright. Okay, he's on the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles, the short meaning is generosity and charity. You're in a position to give back. Or share abundance. This was in reverse, so he's lost money. That's off rip. Then there's temperance for your friend. And temperance is finding balance and harmony in all areas of your life. And this was upright. So temperance is here. If his heart chakras isn't open, the universe sent the temperance angel. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I can't make this shit up. All right, so his money got kind of taken away. He got a temperance agent. He got the angel of temperance is right there, and the wheel of fortune for him is reversed. So he's going through it. This guy is really going through it. He is. He is going through a lot. They're gonna take his ass through the washing machine and back. God does not play, I will tell you that. Does not play. Whatever he's doing, it's on demon time. When temperance appears. It could be, and I'm picking up it's an imbalance of emotional and circumstantial. I'm picking up third party. I'm picking up he got somebody else. And he didn't tell you. There's definitely another woman here. He's definitely having sex with someone else. So he did have money at one point, and his money got taken away. The Wheel of Fortune got taken away also. Because you can't do that. He lied to you. When you are in imbalance and you have somebody and you didn't do something the right way, everything's spiritual, Starry. I'm picking up it's like a fling that he's trying to make into a relationship. All right, we got Council's compass. Seek advice from it. Steer judgment as insightful talks illuminate your journey. All right, he's seeking counsel about his money and for his acts of betrayal. Because all of this matters. People don't think it matters. They think it's okay to cheat. It's not. Oh, God. Under temperance, we got temporal bonds. Maybe. We got in the realm of flighty bonds, true connections waver but endure. So he's not in a true bond. And that's why temperance is right here. And then we got bound by demands. Damn. All right. This Wheel of Fortune is here because he's bound by demands, stifled by expectations. It's time to redefine limits and reclaim freedom. There's some kind of blackmailing or something going on. I don't know. Maybe we'll do tarot again to try to figure out why temperance is talking about these bonds. He's in some kind of relationship because there's demands, but it's not love. And he's not listening to his heart chakra because of money, but that is the one reason he's losing money, if that makes any sense. We should always listen to the universe. Oh, Lord, have mercy. 10 of Wands in reverse for this Council's Compress. We got burden and responsibility. You may be feeling overwhelmed. All right. He's burdening the other lady because it's in reverse. So this other lover he has is feeling all the burdens from him. And they're pissed. And then there's the Page of Wands over here. And this talks about creativity and intuition. He's getting his creativity and his intuition back. And all that. So that's what temperance. Oh my God. We got judgment in reverse. Dang. You're really going through this shit. Alright, this means judgment is here. And he only has so much time to get his shit together or a tower's coming up. And when the tower comes up, he's going to have to break up with this other lover. That's what I'm getting on that. This is a cycle. He's in a karmic cycle with this person. That is exactly what I'm picking up on that. Yeah. He has to break up with this person. He has to stop having sex and break up with this person. And he's refusing to do it because he's taking her money, and he's getting comfortable in the mud. And I guess he feels like he's looking good doing it. Maybe she's offering him more money. I don't know. Something like that. The towers take time. They always give warnings. He was given a warning. There was a tower that happened, but he's getting comfortable, so now he's getting another tower. I'm picking up 8 towers because if you ignore the first tower and you didn't learn your lesson, it goes by the infinity symbol. Infinity symbols look like an 8, sideways 8. And if you ignore and you didn't learn the lesson from the first tower, seven more are coming. So I think so. I think that's why there's this entanglement of finances. He doesn't want to tell you that's what's in the background, but yeah, I believe it has to do with an ex. It's somebody that feels comfortable enough with giving him money, and a lot of money whenever he needs it, like a car or whatever he needs to not be with you. But he doesn't want to tell you because he's ashamed. There's a lot of shame. And they're trying to get him back into where he needs to be, his mindset. And he won't listen. He won't listen to the angels. He won't listen to anybody. He's very stubborn. That's what God's telling me. There's a lot of stubbornness about him, and God's breaking his ego down. It might take a while because he's getting real comfortable up where he's at. So we'll see what he would say to you if he wasn't being a whole ass. Because he is being a whole ass. I'm just saying. So I think he might think he loves her, but I think it's supposed to be a karmic lesson. Sometimes we're only meant to have, I'm being told by source, stuff to teach us a lesson. And he's taking this as this is his life. And this is what he wants. All right, he would be telling you if he was able to speak. It's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. So he knows he could come back to you if he really needed something. And then I wonder how you feel. And then we got, oh, Lord have mercy. I am in a committed relationship. He is in a committed relationship, wherever he's at. And this lady and him are together. They're sharing finances, sharing money, and he doesn't know how to come back to you. So, I'm not picking up any kids. She has kids. I'm picking up she has kids, but they don't have kids together. He's just helping her out with the kids, and they're sleeping with one another. And the thing is, he left things at a bad note with you. He never did the right thing. No matter what, you have to leave things at a good note. So, and he never left anything at a good note. So he's being paid back for a lot of stuff right now. All right, now I'm going to get to this murky energy. And you could be divorced, Starkey, and still have a committed relationship. I am still technically legally married to my first husband, but I have relationships and I am technically married. So, yes, you can have a committed relationship and be married. My husband and me are only together because he messed up. And when he dies, I get his money. But we date other people. So sometimes that happens. Yeah, that's why he ghosted you, because he has a whole relationship with his ex. This is exactly why he ghosted you. And he doesn't know how to come back. He honestly doesn't. So, I mean, that's what happened to me. And now, now my ex, I don't know if he would like to come back or not. Spirit tells me he's going through a lot of shit and he would like to come back, but he can't. So, they could have Ten of Swords. Yeah, they could be going through things, but he feels stuck. He won't leave. You can. My ex has got Ten of Swords. I don't know how many times, but he stays in the same situation over and over and over again. You could stay in Ten of Swords for 10 years. That don't mean nothing. Sometimes you get comfortable dealing with the pain. People like us are smart. We get out of shit. So, I mean, that's how that cookie crumbles sometimes. With this person in the murky waters here, she got some false promises and bargaining with God to bring in a greater evil. Jesus. Please, Jesus, help this person. And then this person is a content creator. Okay. But yeah, people can always do this. Don't ever. You just got to move on. So it just means that he's comfortable where he's at. And he's let go of you for he feels is a better option, even though he's in total pain. That's what that means. Oh. Well, the first two cards just meant. Oh, this is the my download with the murky waters. I downloaded this for somebody that needed to hear it. Somebody has false promises that was given onto them, and this person bargained with God to bring the greater evil to this person, and they're a contact creator. That's some messed up energy right here. Who would do that to a person? I get these downloads, Starry, and I got to get them out because I've been in this crazy energy. My chakra's been. I have these homemade cards that I made when I do my downloads for people that need to hear stuff. And these are the people that are being targeted by just really bad people that can't get out of things. There's people that have been in things for like 10 years or longer, and they might be going through some horrible things and they need messages from us, the Terra, to sometimes get them into better situations. All right, so whoever this is who listens to this, maybe you're in the stream. I don't know. God and Source told me to do this, so when I figured I might as well do a live. Mermaid's always doing these live. Should sell them. Nah, maybe when I get more popular, people do have decks where they do, but I do make homemade decks all the time. I honestly do. And I do like different techniques. But this person here, there's some dark magic involved in this. I could see why I was done. I was trying. I could see why God wanted me to come and do this reading all together. All right, we got Two of Swords with this. So this person's in a Two of Swords with this person. All right, then we got Eight of Wands. Swift action and progress. All right. This person moved away with swift progress. This person is trying to get away from whoever they got. And then the Four of Pentacles, jeez. And this is possessiveness and control. This person's stalking this person. Wow. And they're a content creator. I don't know if they're on YouTube or TikTok. I couldn't tell you what platform they're on, but whatever platform they're on, I hope they're safe, because that's some fucked up shit right there. That is some fucked up shit. Let's pray for this person. They're guarded. The Two of Swords just means you're guarded. And they're guarding themselves. They're sitting over here guarding themselves, and they're sending out the Eight of Wands, and this person's still trying to get to this content creator in this messed up relationship. I'm going to use my other little tarot cards. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, whoever this is, if they listen to this reading, please know this person is not good at all. And they are doing the most. And I'm not saying they're going out and doing, like, getting a coven going and all that. I'm just saying they're sending out a lot of negative energy. Because when we put out enough negative energy to a situation, the thing is, it comes across like dark magic. And I think people just get it twisted like it's some like Hollywood thing, and it's not. We are all spiritual beings. You are too, Starry. It's just whenever you put your thoughts out there, if you put a lot of negative thoughts, you hit people's chakras, and if they're open and unaware, they receive your positiveness, but you can also receive the negativeness. So that's the thing. And the negativeness is, over time, can affect a person. If they're a content creator, and they're being stalked online, that's some shady stuff. I'm breaking these cards up on the stalker's pile and her pile. I feel it's a feminine energy. I do feel that. I honestly feel this is a feminine energy. So let's go do this and figure out what's going on in their relationship. All right, we got balance in reverse. We got abundance. And then we got another abundance. This is interesting. Abundance doesn't surprise me because she is a content creator. So maybe she's a popular one. I don't know. Maybe she could be anything. Singer, whatever. But she got someone real possessive in her midst here. All right. And this is not giving enough attention to your partner, being overworked, managing too many projects, letting things slip through the cracks, struggling with too many bills. So this person put this content creator in debt. And then we got a new romance, refreshing current relationship, positive creativity, receiving financial assistance, good news regarding finances. She found somebody new. And then abundance in reverse, a shallow or self-centered partner, an unreliable business partner, jealousy or envy among colleagues, poor money management, hoarding, or stinginess. Oh, God. The new person wasn't as good as she thought it was. They were taking advantage of her platform. Dang. And then we got the Star in reverse, death, and the Hierophant in reverse. Jeez. We got harsh self-criticism, loss of hope in romance, diminished confidence in love, lack of drive, low enthusiasm, pessimism, about your job, despair over financial situation. And the death card, shifts in your romantic life, the end of a relationship, transitioning jobs, leaving behind an unfulfilling role, experiencing financial loss, altering your perspective on money. And then the Hierophant in reverse, a stagnant relationship, misaligned values, bureaucrat obstacles, a suffocating work environment, exploring alternative financial avenues, taking risks with money. That's probably why she's getting this problem. This is, I'm picking up this as a female, someone that identifies as a female. I mean, they could be LGBT, but it's someone that identifies as a female. I will say that. Oh, hi, Corinne. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this content creators, as I'm on here, just getting my download out here. All right, and she is in being taken advantage of in love, a controlling partner, psychophanic behavior towards superiors, unfair loans, gifts with strings attached, feelings of resentment. Damn. And then talent in reverse for the content creator. Jeez. Neglecting your relationship, not putting in the necessary effort, low motivation, a tedious job, producing subpar work, careless with money, overspending, and heresy. Maintaining high standards in love, keeping emotions under control, a stern but fair mentor, being challenged to perform, and the exercising discipline with finances. Get down, Angel. All right. This lady's going through the ringer. This guy really messed her up. I can see why they're in the Four of Pentacles. She probably was in a hot Ten of Pentacles. I don't even know. Then we got courage. Fears about intimacy, a partner who easily gets bored, getting things done efficiently, a strong fool's focus on career success, concentrating financial goals. Then greed. Oh my, jeez. A clingy partner, jealousy relationship, imposter syndrome with colleagues, saving for the future. This guy just was going to leave her. That's why she in those Two of Swords. Damn. Then we got the Sun in reverse. Feeling bored, taking a relationship for granted, failing to appreciate your work, unrealistic expectations, being overly optimistic about your own finances, temporary financial hardships. Her side of the story is sad as hell. And then we'll get to his side and get this message out for the day. Damn. Then we got attraction in reverse for her too, with this whole story of this guy that's possessive. A passive aggressive partner quickly clinging to changing emotions, false appearances in love, tension and moodiness in the workplace, avoiding confrontations at work, financial disappointment. Wow. And that she did go. It did say in the card she found someone else. She when you break up somebody, never go for the first person ever, because it's always going to turn out bad. Just a side note for someone to hear. I don't know if it's probably this content creator. You might be fabulous, but people are out to get you. They're wolves in this reality. And then we got issues with self-esteem, insecurity, negative outlook on love, imposter syndrome, insecurity, fear of taking bold steps, compulsive spending, uncertainty about financial decisions. And then compassion in reverse. Jeez. An overly sensitive lover neglecting your own emotional health for the sake of your job. Being overly generous and neglecting your own financial well-being for others. I can see why she's got the Sun in reverse and everything else. And she lost her money. Probably still got her talent, but It's probably blocked because she can't think any new ideas because she's always worried. Then we got justice in reverse for this lady. Unjustly blaming your partner, unjust work environment, dishonesty in your career, avoiding responsibility, shady financial dealings, dodging financial accountability. Probably don't have the money now. And then foresight in reverse, experiencing frustrations in your love life, needing to learn compromise in relationship, encountering barriers in your career, facing delays in reaching your financial goals. Jeez. And then the choice in reverse, unsuccessful romantic plans, facing unexpected challenges in your career, overthinking without taking action, lack of financial control, unsuccessful financial planning. I think she moved too quick. This content creator. Yeah, God told me that she's going through it. Oh my Lord! Here's instability, distrust in your partner, regret from past actions, anxiety and paranoia related to work, overwhelming stress, panic about finances, overwhelming worries. Then the fool in reverse, lack of commitment, a relationship, freely, yeah, fraught. A relationship fraught with risk, a stagnant and unfulfilling job, irresponsible actions at work, be cautious with financial opportunities and avoid foolish spending. I guess if she was a successful content creator, made a lot of money, that makes sense. Then we got reunions in reverse, struggling to move on, failing to live in the present, leaving the comfort of a familiar job, staying in a stagnant position, repeating negative patterns, gaining financial independence. I guess she stayed in that energy too long. I hope her platform didn't get messed up, but it could have. All these are coming in reverse for this content creator. Prosperity in reverse. Loss of emotional stability, financial strain in the relationship, missed opportunities at work, investing in the wrong career path, making poor financial decisions. Wow. The passion in reverse. Avoiding commitment, impatience in love, unstable and unpredictable relationships, lack of direction in your career, rushing through tasks, over confidence with money, reckless spending. Reckless spending gets you all the time. Ooh, the moon appeared finally for this girl. Then we got doubts about love or the relationship, ambiguity in your career path, confusion at work, lack of clarity, uncertainty in financial decisions, insufficient financial knowledge. When the moon appears, all illusions are lifted. This is just the creator side, the girl side, so we'll get to the guys. And then we got defeat over here. Frequent arguments, desire to always be right, facing a workplace bully, conflicts over money, feeling taken advantage of financially. Damn. And then we got the chariot, taking decisive action in love, asserting control over your romantic life, high ambitions, motivation, and control in the workplace, determination to achieve financial success. Well, she's finally coming by after the moon. Tension between family, community, and your love life, fear of making a public commitment, financial instability, being burdened by the need to support family or loved ones. I guess that would be an issue. I'm hoping this has somewhat of a good outlook for this poor lady. Fantasy. Choosing between potential partners, being cautious about romantic decisions, needing to make a choice and commit to it, numerous financial opportunities. So this person had a lot of financial opportunities. They can't make up their mind. Oh my lord, the magician. Okay, creating opportunities for romance, taking an active role in love, seizing career opportunities, driven by determination, ambition, chasing financial opportunities. When you work in this magician energy, you're not coming from a heart chakra. I mean, this content creator may be facing a damn tower with this kind of thing. And then we got judgment. Oh my God, I can't make this up. Blaming your partner, denial or refusal to acknowledge issues in your love life. Struggling with self doubt at work, avoiding responsibility for mistakes, repeating financial mistakes. They're trying to rob Peter and pay Paul and live like the Joneses. That's what she's trying to do. She's not trying to be smart with money. Then we got division here. Deciding between two lovers or balancing love of family or work, dealing with workplace conflicts or taking sides, avoiding financial decisions, unclear financial situations. And then we got dreams fulfilled. Positivity leads to romance, a joyful relationship, a fulfilling career, recognition, and respect in the workplace. Abundance, financial, abundance, financial comfort, and security, material worth. Finally, they found someone else. Then we got effort in reverse. Defensiveness in relationships, denial about love, potential breakup due to external pressures. Being overtaken by competition, experiencing some financial losses, overconfidence. They're not putting in the effort, so they probably found somebody else that was rich. All right, I'll take these two here and read these two for her side of the story. Good news in reverse. Feeling unloved or neglected, a failed project. See, they had the magician card. I called it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just doing this reading on somebody that's on YouTube Creator. They needed to hear this before I get into all this other stuff. This person's feeling unloved or neglected, a failed project, lack of recognition for your work, unmet career ambitions, financial setbacks, a failed investment, regrettable purchase. They're spending too much money, this content creator. Then we got overload. Struggling to share burdens with your partner, relief from overwhelming work, finding support, delegating tasks, recovering from burnout, easing financial strain, finding assistance. They had all that money and now they got to find assistance. Then lies. It just gets better and better. Lies in the relationship, potent affair, potential affair, feelings of suspicion, gossip and sabotage at work, jealousy among colleagues, shady business deals, fraud, theft, or scams. Jeez. Then charisma in reverse. A selfish and demanding partner, jealousy, a dominating lover, frequent arguments, dealing with a selfish or envious colleague, poor financial choices, greed, overspending. Again with this. This is three partners. This person must get out more than me. All right, this is the other guy's side, the one that's stalking her. This is the stalker story right here. So let's go on the stalker side. I'm going to call him the stalker because this is the one that's not staying in his own damn lane right here. There's one that's just going through her own personal crap, and then there's the one that don't stay in their own lane. Everybody should stay in their own lane. I stay in my own lane in life. We got the hanged man. This is his side. The first lover. The one before that. I can't even keep up with all these lovers. Okay, this is the first one that started all this from two partners past. Let's just put it that way. I don't have this kind of energy. Then we got avoid Applying pressure in romance, sacrifice may be required for love, uncertainty in your career, considering your next move, a shift in how you view finances. Then culmination in reverse, tension between love and family, external opinions affecting your relationship, company instability, financial difficulties, debt, financial setbacks, family conflicts over money. See, on her side was money and his side is money. This is very interesting. Then perseverance, a dull in reverse, a dull relationship, being a homebody, neglecting your partner, lack of ambition, or being overly ambitious, workaholism, reckless spending, impulse buying, risky financial decisions. I guess they would. I'm just pick. Spirit's telling me they're just kind of like two peas in a pod here. That's the what's going on here. And she found somebody, two other partners went that was just exactly like them. So she's picking people are exactly like her, so she keeps getting this problems. And then the high priestess in reverse, concealing your true self from your partner, feeling disconnected, lack of crucial information on projects, ignoring your gut feelings, incomplete information. And a guy could be a high priestess in reverse. It's just the energy. So was concealing things, and that's where we got their relationship all messed up. Then we got the emperor, dominance in the relationship, loss of sensuality, rigid and uncompromising partner, implementing structure, establishing discipline, routine, practicing financial discipline. Jeez. And then follow your path. Leaving an unhappy relationship, dealing with abandonment issues, quitting an unfulfilled job, taking a break, seeking escape, prioritizing happiness over financial security. All right. He had to leave. He was unhappy. And then she went and found somebody and did the same thing to someone else. And then we got the hermit in reverse. Feeling isolated from your partner. I can't make this up. Aligning your career with personal goals. Feeling like an outcast at work. Gaining a clearer understanding of your financial situation. Then we got responsibility. Selective in choosing partners, an independent lover, earning respect in your field, making decisions with logic and reason, gaining financial clarity. I think he's the one that actually was the best one out of this relationship. He's actually learning. And then we got find love. A shy or vulnerable partner, feeling emotionally vulnerable at work, insecurity in your job, experiencing creative blocks, avoiding making financial decisions. Okay, maybe not. But he did learn his lesson, but he kind of got somebody that was the same also. But he is learning his lesson a little more than that one. The lady is not learning her lesson. She's already had three of the same. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. External circumstances impacting your relationship. Feeling powerless in your love life. Struggling to adapt at work. Unforeseen financial setbacks. Then, illumination in reverse. Healing from old emotional wounds. A job loss leading to a better opportunity, recovery from a career setback, relief from financial losses, rebuilding financial stability. And then celebration, a friendship evolving into romance, enjoying a joyful and positive office atmosphere, spending on social activities, financial stability, achieving a financial milestone. At least her past partner from two partners back is healing. I mean, I'm glad that anybody's healing. And then we got suffering in reverse, reconciling after separation, resolving past conflicts, creating better processes at work, building savings, finding financial stability, lingering grief over financial issues. They're recovering from that. Okay. The lovers. A balanced, loving, and supportive relationship, decisions regarding love, collaborative partnerships, possible romance in the workplace, important career choices, and happiness. Return home, long term stability, a strong sense of belonging at the work, a fulfilling and supportive job environment, financial stability and security, a sense of having enough. I mean, that's good. He healed. When you heal, this is what happens. This person didn't heal, the content creator. And I'm not trying to talk about anybody, but sometimes you have to heal. And then restriction. Oh, God, here it comes. Feeling trapped in a relationship, passively in your love life, fear of job related changes, anxiety about finances, unable to recognize financial opportunities. Then we got optimism, difficulty committing, an unreliable partner, boredom with your job, lack of motivation in pursuing career goals, financial instability, overspending in the past leading to current issues. Oh, so the past is coming to bite him in his ass. That's where all this is coming, and this is where the stalking's coming. This person owes them money. That's what Spirit's saying. All right. Because it said over here she was getting a lot of loans. Oh, those are my I did those. I draw. I drew the snake and the tree, Lilith and Lucifer. Those are all mine. I'm actually going to draw today. So today I'm going to draw for synthesized souls. She wants to know what her soulmate's going to look like. So that is what I am going to probably do. She's been asking me to. I finally got my house put together. And we also got the Empress on her. I don't know what to call this. The guy from the past that got away. The one that got away. We're going to call this the one that got away pile right here. The Empress. Sensuality, a committed and loving relationship. Supportive co-workers. This guy turned into an Empress energy. He's getting this together. He healed and now was in restriction. Now he's in that Empress energy. He elevated, I guess you could say. Sensuality, a committed and loving relationship, supportive coworkers, a creative, productive phase at work, generosity, sharing your wealth, financial abundance. I'm proud of him. This other one didn't heal over here. And her creativity is down, and she's a content creator. Whoever this is. All right, then we got intellect in reverse. A partner who is argumentative and defensive, struggles with communications, frequent job changes, office gossip, over analyzing financial matters, plenty of research but no action. This must be the one that he was in restriction with that he's trying to get away from. Oh my God, the tower. Here we go. Yeah, he got a tower up in here. Breakup. The end of a fragile relationships. A profound shift in how you perceive love. Unexpected job loss. Significant disruptions at work. Workplace turmoil, financial setbacks. Wow. That's where, and then he got achievements, working on projects with your partner, love blossoming through the work or creative hobbies, Teamwork, leveraging diverse skills, learning more about finances. I guess the tower does that. You cannot ignore tower energy. It's like a damn hurricane coming. And the hurricane says, and you say, that hurricane's not there as it blows your ass over. That's the problem. I know the hurricane's there. I have my own little safe room with these hurricanes. Then we got intellectual work. What? Don't knock over my cards, Angel. All right, we got intellectual work in reverse. Lack of commitment, boredom in the relationship, a monotonous connection, avoidance of work, seeking success without effort, financial instability, irresponsible financial decisions. Wow. Then we got temperance in reverse. Pushing love to extremes and balance between work and personal life. Rushed decisions, struggling to balance short term desires with stability. And then reward, investing effort in relationship or friendship or blossoming in a romance, making steady progress towards your career goals. Slow and steady movement. All right, well, I guess he got rewarded with something. Maybe he's trying to get back together with this person after this tower and this other lady. And she's already, in her defense, has had two other lovers, so I don't think this is the worst thing in the world. It's not like they were celibate here. And then you got action in reverse, and this is misunderstandings, delays in romance, a hectic pace leading to confusion, career stagnation, missed opportunities, feeling overwhelmed by job demands, impatience with financial growth. Maybe you should be more patient. You went through a tower and did all that overspending. Then apa- apathy, apathy. Boredom in your love life, discontent with your job, feeling unhappy with your career, disillusionment with money, envy of others' financial situations. He goes through this damn tower and he's back to square one. And then we got inspiration, excitement and passion in your love life, flirtation, romance, and strong attraction, passion for your profession, financial relief, newfound inspiration in earning money. We're almost done with his side. I could see why he's stalking her. They always were kind of alike, I'm being told. And then perseverance again, and not just regular perseverance, not reversed. Enduring challenges in a relationship, focus on self improvement, exhaustion from work, feeling drained and fatigued, financial strain and economic pressure. Then we got leadership, a charismatic partner taking the initiative in love, career achievement, holding a respected position, financial stability, generosity towards others. Then hope. He got hope. I'm so glad he has hope. This seems hopeless. Moving on from a relationship or reconciling after conflict, leaving a stressful work environment, regaining financial stability, applying lessons learned from the past. Well, he did have a tower over here. You're going to learn a damn lesson, because if you don't learn from the first tower, it's the infinity symbol. 7 more are following. So if I got one tower, I'd say, you know what, God, I learned my lesson. I'm good. I would not be arguing with one tower, because 7 more is coming. And then if you don't learn after the 8 towers, then 8 more comes. This is how that goes. Then we got loneliness, depression, work-related challenges, feeling isolated from colleagues, being an outcast at work, financial struggles, debt, bankruptcy, a tight financial situation. Well, he's been overspending. That makes sense. Confrontation. Oh, here it comes. There's where I was feeling the energy of the stalking. Conflicts with a partner, a highly competitive work environment, feelings of boredom or frustration, financial instability, disputes over money. Yeah, this is the content creator right here. This is here. The Two of Swords. This is it. This is her. Right there. I knew it was coming. It took a minute. He decided he was going to try to flaunt some women in her face first. Alright. Then we have affinity in reverse. And balance in the relationship. Codependency. Unequal power dynamics. Troubled business partnerships. Tension and conflict with colleagues. Spending more than you earn. Wow. Let's see here. We don't got too many to go. Then I could do your reading this Quran. I'm just thinking, what the heck? It did say how much time I was on. I don't know. Oh, it's right here, an hour. Okay. My computer's not acting up today. I added a little thingamajiggy like an antenna thing because I have an older computer that I refuse to get rid of until it dies. This is what I do. My sons make fun of me. They say that I've had my phone for 8 years. I tell them when it takes its last breath, I will get another phone. This is how I live. So I have this little doohickey over here. And I have it on my computer, and I do not have to get another computer. And my internet doesn't go in and out. We got prosperity in reverse for this guy. Fear of losing independence, wanting success without putting in the effort, struggling with work-life balance, overspending, making impulsive purchases, craving easy money. Here we go, Four of Pentacles. Here's where the stalking starts because she's getting more financially dependent. He's already been through 2 relationships. This is where this is going. But Eight of Wands is a quick moving energy. It's quick as hell. He got nothing to lose. He has a tower. He's already had a lover. And he says, what the hell? I already been with her. Then prosperity. Yeah, I already did that one. And then achievements in reverse. That was from this tower energy. A materialistic and possessive partner being used for financial gain. A tarnished reputation, lack of success at work, financial setbacks, accumulating debt, poor financial choices, stinginess. I don't know, maybe he needs another tower. Maybe that would make him nicer. Oh my God. The devil. He gets the devil, she doesn't. She just gets people and gets out of it. Lust, disregard for your partner's feelings. Obsessive behavior, feeling stuck in your job, blaming others for your dissatisfaction, harmful financial practices. He's the reason that she lost so much money to begin with. So, and then we got defeat, breakup, separation, intense sadness, grief, pain, or infidelity, job loss, office politics, breakdown from stress or burnout, financial loss, a failed investment. They got back together. Yeah, they got back together. This Eight of Wands and the devil is together. He came in quick, right when she wasn't healing. That's what happened right here. Now I understand this damn energy. He was the devil coming in quick, and now she's defeated. And then we have success in reverse, breakdowns in communication, conflicting viewpoints, hurtful words, difficulty expressing thoughts. Clearly, communication issues, lack of engagement, carefully review finances. He comes off a tower. He's going to get 7 more. Hopefully, she gets out of this tower and blocks his ass. All right, then there's the world. All right, well, this here with these cards, when you get the last 2 in these kind of reads, 1, since this side would be, we're going to put her and the devil. We're going to call him the devil. All right, we got the world. Feeling deeply loved and grateful, experiencing a fulfilling romantic love, finding fulfillment in your professional path, achieving a stagnant financial goal. She got it together. She didn't get a tower. There was infidelity and all kinds of shit. He just was doing the most. And then he got truce in reverse for the end result. Rejection from a lover who feels pressured or reigniting passions, feeling restored after time off, rejecting offers of support, recovering from financial strain. This is why he being stalked, or she being stalked, because she dumped him after she took him back after she found other people. I mean, I'm not doubting people that like sex. I mean, you do you. But just be careful when you're out there having sex and have discernment. That was for whoever needed to hear it. All I know is you guys get out way more than me. Way more than me. I'm too busy doing other stuff and trying to avoid towers than all that going on. But yeah, I am put in your question, Quran, and I will do your question. And yours too, Queen, if you want a question now. This was to whoever this content creator is. Congratulations. I'm gonna get my divinity board while I'm waiting on this. Because I am a witch, guys. It's out. Yes, I am a witch. I'm a witch. I got witchy vibes. And I can do divinity boards. Alright. I don't usually like the word witch because I feel it's very medieval. But let's find out if these two are going to recover and be back together. I don't even need these yes and no cards now that I got this down. And I have it in my duality board with my holy thing. Because yes, you don't have to be the devil. I even have an angel rock in here. You don't have to be the devil just because you have one of these. It's on holy ground. I'm going to put my holy oil on and ask some questions. You posted. Oh, you love the board? Yeah, I actually have it on my divinity board that I was advertising that I have because everybody thinks I'm the most evil thing ever. My ex used to think I was some kind of damn demon. I'm not. I put holy oil on my hands and I have this really cool cross. And this is from Vatican City and it's from Jerusalem. It's a nice black cross from the Holy Land where Jesus went and the olive trees. The olive trees. All right. I'm going to ask Holy Spirit, please tell us if this content creator is going to create content. Please give us insight, please. See, I use the cross for this. Check again. 2 check agains. She's at a crossroads. She is not a content creator no more because she's doing something else. Is she okay? Because I hope the message gets to her, but will she be okay in her pursuit of life? Possibly, and check again. She's not doing well, friends. She's being stalked by this man. I can't blame her. We're all going to have to pray for that one. All right, you want to know, should I give CJ's a chance in love? All right, well, we'll ask the divinity board. We'll ask my holy board in the holy lands. Yeah, we'll see what God says. I always like to go towards God. People poke fun at me, but you know what? Some people can naturally do magic, but be careful about your intention. Don't be a kitchen witch. Don't be a kitchen witch. Don't. Kitchen witch is not good. Kitchen witch is bad. All right. Oh my God, cat hair. Anyways. All right. You want to know about CJ? So let me get here. All right, Holy Spirit. Should she get together with CJ? I'm getting check again and possibly. All right, let me try to do the month here. And what month would be good for her? It's saying March. Is this relationship due to some circumstance that maybe she has to wait? Yes. Does he have another secret lover? Tell us, Holy Spirit. I know a lot of people have secret lovers that they don't tell a damn soul about, and you find out later. No. No, and check again. He does not have a lover. So that is good. CJ does not have a lover. Does CJ want to be with my collective? Is he trying to find a way back to her? Possibly. He's at the crossroads. He doesn't know. Is he undecided in his intentions towards my collective? Please tell us, Holy Spirit. Saying check again. Check again, and yes. He's undecided with his. Is his heart chakra open for my collective? Please tell us, Holy Spirit. Yes. His heart chakra is closed for you. You get back together with him at this moment and engage in stuff. It's not going to go the way you wanted it to go. He just wants sex right now. All right. Does anybody else want here? Something from the divinity board? I'm kind of burnt out from cards. I'll do yes and no questions here. Okay, you met him today and he's from LA originally, and Tyler did some all signs reading and saw Ethan as someone I want to be, wasn't speaking to. He said Cancer will meet someone from the West. Oh. Okay, Nat, he is open for the collective. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe his heart chakra isn't open. I'm just telling you that's what's on my divinity board with this cross. This cross is very powerful, Queen. This is from Vatican City. This here, this plate has a duality of God in it. I think I've showed you guys it before. This is a very powerful board. This is why I like to go with my decisions from my actual spirit board. You want actual tarot reading on them? Well, you want me to ask the holy relics if you guys are going to work out before we do a reading? All right. I'll ask if it's a good match, if the Holy Spirit thinks it is. I mean, when you deal with the divinity board, we're talking about duality of Jesus and Mary. They give you long-term shit here. That's how God works. All right, tell me if Queen, if this is going to be a good match for Queen, this person. Tell us, God, and spirits, and angels. Here, let me put this up here so I don't mess up my cross. Possibly. And you're at the crossroads because the cross is going this way. It's going literally like you would walk one way or another. Possibly. That is a possibility. Oh, he doesn't know the collective. I don't know. I just figure everybody says collective. I just get the energy. He says that the Holy Spirit saying possibly in crossroads. That, I mean, we're all at a crossroads when we meet people, so you got to take it as it resonates. I just go and do what God tells me to do. I move how God tells me to move, because if you move in a way that God doesn't want your ass to move, bad shit seems to happen and towers seem to appear. And I'm not trying to be a part of any damn tower. Not at all. But I will do that. Oh, he doesn't know the collective. Just because he doesn't know the collective, God doesn't know him. God knows us all. I don't give a damn. I was sitting here crying and on my darkest night and trying to kill myself, and God found me. So that board reaches every soul. And this oil I have is from Vatican City also. This is from Vatican City. So everything's anointed in that damn thing. Trust me. I only deal with good energy. I'm not dealing anything with a low vibration. This is how I have moved. God told me to make videos, get my mind off shit. Everything will be fine. That's how I move. I move how God tells me to move. If God tells me to go left, I go left. If he says take a sharp right, I go right. I don't be sitting there dealing with all a bunch of bullshit saying maybe this will work out, maybe that'll work out. If God says it doesn't, I don't. I say, God, you're right, and I move about my life and grab my black coffee. Yeah, you can ask. Oh, yeah, I've healed from that. God helped me heal from that. Oh, yes, he helped me heal from that. Everybody makes fun of me, and I've been put under all kinds of shit from my ex because they said I do dark magic and yada, yada, yada. I don't do magic on no one else. I don't put curses on nobody. I don't. I'm able to tap into energy. That doesn't make me a nothing. Yes, I have witch blood in my family, and I can do things. Does that make me a bad person? No. I do it all in a good way. I do it out of love. All right. All right. Now you want to know? Do you want a reading on the guy to Queen? Like specifically like what actions or whatever, because sometimes I get confused when I go start the reading if I'm thinking of the right question in my head. So I'm sorry, but I'm trying. Maybe just phrase it again for me, because sometimes I'm really like meticulous where the wording has to be perfect when it gets to my head. So just redo it again, and just so I know and I can concentrate. And I got the holy oil on my hands already. Oh, well, thank you. I try. You heard the Vatican isn't all that holy. Well, you know what? There's always bad apples in a bunch. There is always, I mean, if you're talking about one person, just like if you go to like this great place and everybody's praying and doing these great things, one person is going to be on demon time. And the thing is it doesn't mean that the things aren't good and positive. It's your intention. I have nothing but positive intentions, and I went to Catholic school my entire life, and I've always felt God's presence, even when I was a child, because I was always different, because I'm high functional autistic. I feel more than other people. The energy, when I feel people's energy when they come on to me, it's like if it's real positive, I feel like, ooh, look at that. I feel so empowered. And then when they bring on all their negativity, I'm like, the back of my neck burns, because being high functional autistic and an empath, you feel it both at one time. This is why I stay in my house. I do what I do, and that's it. So, oh, demonic rituals. Oh, well, yeah, demonic rituals are bad. They really are. And you know what? Every religion has a bad, dark past. They all do. And every religion, when you look historically, yeah, the Catholics used to, if you didn't want to be Catholic, they used to put you to the lions to be eaten. But things have changed through the years, and from, I don't know, don't quote me, but I think it was the Muslim religion, they did something similar. Every religion, you get these people that get in charge and they do really bad stuff. It's every religion. So as long as you feel the Holy Spirit, that's all that matters. And you tap into source, and anybody can, you can, Starry. You just have to have enough faith. You tap into source and you ask them for help. It's there. You don't have to go through a priest. You don't have to go anywhere, because it says in the Bible, if you want to go to church, you know, look under a tree, and there he is. God's in nature. It even says that. Pick up a pebble, and there I am. I don't go to church every day, no, because I don't know if they're bad people or not. But I do know God is there. If I go by a tree, put my hand on the tree. That's why I drew that tree, and I drew that snake, and I drew Lilith. I don't know if you guys can see it all there. I'll do there. There's Lilith and Lucifer. That's what I see. But when I go to nature and I put my hands on these things, I see these visions. But that's where you see God. You see God in nature. You don't see him in church, but it's all towards intention. They teach good things, but they don't practice what they preach, I guess. So that's how I look at it. There's good and bad to everything. That's the duality of God itself. But I'm gonna go look for your question. I haven't heard it here. All right, I'm looking, Queen, for your question. Sometimes I don't be understanding. Okay, it's Tyler did all the signs reading, and he saw Ethan as someone I wasn't speaking to, but he said Cancer will meet someone from the West. All right. Oh, you want to know Joseph? Okay, that's her. All right. I don't understand all the divinity things about the All Souls. Do you want to know if about Ethan, Queen? Do you want to know if you're going to meet Ethan, his intentions from you, and stuff like that? That's what I'm picking up. That I do with that here. Your cue again, and I'll shut up. Okay, I don't understand that one. Oh, you already saw all the drawings. Okay. Well, that's good. I know. All right, CJ. Okay, you want to know if you're gonna. Okay, you're CJ, and she says no, not Ethan. I already see Ethan is coming back this season, so I want to know about CJ. Okay. All right, let me do that. All right, you want to know about CJ. Let's go about CJ. We'll do the cards on this one. Or, we could just do Divinity Board. You want to know about. We'll do that in the Divinity Board too. Let me go get these other cards. I'm gonna go get my hybrid cards. I've been I've been trying to be fancy these days, guys. I mean, I do all my little Catholic shit all the time with my divinity board and praying and stuff, but I've been trying to get better at this too. Because I do see a lot of readers that have Catholic faith and all that, and they do well, and they incorporate it with their reading. So I've been trying to get better because I've always just been on. I graduated from private school. That's it. I've been sheltered most of my life too. That's why I've been studying these energy vampires. I watch these live streamers talk about them. I'm terrified when I go out in the world. I mean, I'm an easy target. I'm an empath and I'm very naive. I mean, my God, anybody would just eat me up. So I'm trying to get smarter. I ask God to give me really good discernment because sometimes I feel I don't have the best discernment. Obviously, I made a bad choice with Rob, so I made a real bad choice with Rob. I should have never went with Rob, but I did. And I'm taking that as a lesson learned. So I got to make sure I don't meet another Rob, if that makes any sense. But, all right, we're working on Ethan. You want to know about CJ? It's rough sometimes because sometimes I'm just terrified I'm going to make another mistake. And I do listen to like different readers and they tell me that I'm ready to get out there and I have discernment, but it's rough. It is so rough. Just trying to deal with that, getting over that kind of energy. All right. All right, on this CJ, I got the Hermit in reverse. He's in isolation. And this is beware of excessive isolation leading to loneliness and social withdrawal. All right. And he also has the Wheel of Fortune. He got good luck. The Wheel of Fortune is in his grasp. So that's good. I'm not picking up narcissist vibes. Thank God. Don't want you with a narcissist. Then we got strength in reverse. You got weakness. Your inner strength remains intact. It's your faith that's faltering. All right, now let's do these other cards to figure out why. I mean, you guys, I know Queen, I know you're a reader, so you get it. I don't have to explain every card to you. You know the inside out. You're like the mermaid prophecies over here, Queen. You could sit there. I swear to God, I don't know if you guys watch her. She's so great. I told my son I need a big table. Because he goes, you always listen to all these readers. I said, because they got a good game. They got bigger tables. They get spreads upon spreads. Some people be going with all these cards, and they keep track of every single damn one of them. And I gotta, and I go, man, I gotta step up my game to be able to do that. All right, under this, the Hermit with isolation, we got Six of Cups, nostalgia and memories. You are revisiting happy memories from your past and feeling a sense of nostalgia. This is why the excessive isolation is here. All right, find out about the good luck. We gave him this good luck. I mean, nothing wrong with that. All right, the moon in reverse. And then we got here fear, deception, anxiety, misunderstanding, misinterpretation, clarity, and misunderstanding. There was fear and deception, anxiety, and misunderstanding. So he took a Two of Swords type thing and rebuilt himself, went in isolation. I'm picking up healing. All right, and then we got the World in reverse with the Strength. I can't even make it up. I just cut the deck right in front of you guys. The World in reverse is lack of closure, lack of achievement, feeling incomplete, and emptiness. That's why he keeps going in this isolation. I don't know. Maybe he just kind of needs to get things together. I'm picking up. I don't know. And I'm not even saying a bad way. It's just it sounds to me like he's really going through things with his inner self here. Maybe just treat this one a little nice. It sounds like there's just been a lot of people after this guy. I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on CJ. And then I'll say with these cards, yeah. All right. All right. We're going to do this here. All right. We want to know if you're going to talk to him. And I do have no and all that here. I'm just going to do this and look up and then grab one. It seems to work out way better for me this way because I am not advanced like you guys knowing all the lingual on this. But I could say they are father, okay? All right. Well, CJ talk to Queen. Will her guy talk to him? No. I gotta know. He's under a lot of healing. So maybe in the future we can ask the divinity board here. Right now is a no. But you can't rush these things. Let's see here in the future if he will talk to you. Right now, I'm not in the mood to talk to anyone, and my son's trying to drag me to bars, so take that as a resignation, because when you get through a lot of stuff, obviously we see that he had a lot of bad shit going on, and he doesn't trust women that much. All right, will he eventually talk to Queen after he's done healing? Tell us, Holy Spirit, please tell us. Yes. Will he be friends with her now? We know he's in hermit mode, but will he be friends with her? Please tell us so she gets further clarification. Possibly. Should she approach this in a very slow manner and maybe go through other friends and take it slow? Yes. All right, Spirit's saying to take it. You are going, and then we'll go here. Will you cross paths with them? Will Queen cross paths with the person that she wants to cross paths with? Please tell us, Holy Spirit. Check again, check again. Will Queen cross paths through a friend with the person that she wants to be with? Possibly, yes. It's going to be through a friend, Queen. That's what Holy Spirit says. And take it slow. So, well, there you go. Take it slow. That's what the Spirit board says here. I believe the Spirit board over all else, personally. All right, will he be a good fit for Queen? Check again. All right, will he be a good soulmate for Queen, possibly? Because she needs a really good partner. All right, we got it. No, possibly. Possibly, yes. We got possibly, yes, on there. All right. You don't have mutual friends? Well, maybe it was the encounter then. Maybe you'll meet a friend. You already met him, so you cross paths with him. But it says possibly yes, you'll be a good thing. It's not saying actual yes, yes, but saying possibly yes. This isn't to a science here, but he's not a horrible person. He's not a narcissist. So that's half the battle. You don't want a damn narcissist. I mean, that those narcissists will destroy your damn life. They really truly will. They're horrible. So, and it's saying possibly yes, but do take it slow because if you want anything that's lasting, it takes time. Love takes time. I know it sounds very movie like, but it's true. Anything that you get quickly, if it comes too quick, it's not a good thing. The quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. The slower it comes, the longer it lasts. So, if you want to believe the no, I mean disregard the no because I wasn't too sure about that. Believe the spirit board. The spirit says, yeah, possibly yes. And you will have mutual friends. So, that's a good thing. It is a really, really good thing. And I don't know where the hell that box went. I think my cats did something with it. It's somewhere. But yeah, believe the spirit board. The spirit board says that you're going to be okay. Just take it slow. Just do what the spirit board says to do. The spirit board is letting you know that you just gotta take things slow. And maybe that'd be better because maybe this is the one queen. Maybe this is the one relationship you're going to have that's really going to work out for you. I don't think I had a box for these. That's why I can't find it. But that's what I got for you. And I'm really happy that you found someone. Maybe you could pray I find somebody because I don't know. I feel like the narcissists are out to get me, Queen. Rob was so terrible. He took advantage of me for all those years. My kids do not want me to be with him. My kids say that he never loved me. Oh, there goes my dog. I don't know if my grandson disappeared, but I don't know. So, I don't know. If you can find out if you ever really truly love me, let me know. And I'm going to let you go because my dog is starting a ruckus. You can hear outside my little office area. I love all you guys. And I'm going to come back on here later and see if I get another little download. And maybe you could do a reading to see if I'm going to find someone else. I'm going to find out who the hell my dog's barking at. And I love all you guys. And if you like this, like and subscribe for future people that listen to this.